महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। Sadhana Panchakam, we shall chant from the first verse. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karma svanushthiyatam teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitihi काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयताम् भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयताम् निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम् संगसत्सु विधीयताम् भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढादीयताम् शान्त्यादिपरिचीयताम् दृढतरं कर्माशु संत्यज्यताम् सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुकासेव्यताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्त्यताम् श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यताम् श्रुतिशिर पक्षः समाश्रीयताम् दुस्तर्कात् सुविरम्यताम् श्रुतिमतः तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयताम् ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यताम् अहरहर गर्वपरित्यज्यताम् देहेऽहं मतिरुज्यताम् बुधजनैः वादपरित्यज्यताम् क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यताम् प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यताम् स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यताम् विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यताम् शीतोष्णादिविषह्यताम् न तु वृता वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यताम् जनकृपान् ऐष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यताम्. This hunger is like a disease. It comes again and again. Chikitsatam. treat it well. How? Pratidinam bhiksha ushadham bhujyatam. Take the medicine of bhiksha, the food. That much only. Here is a medicine. The food is a medicine to treat the disease called as hunger. Not more than that. Swadu annam natu yachatam. Do not demand swadu annam, tasty food. Vidivashat praptena santushyata. Whatever comes to you because of your prarabdha, santushyata. Be contented. Be happy. Shitoshnadi vishahyata. Put up with a shita ushna. Shita ushna means cold and heat. And also all other pairs of opposites. Joys and sorrows, honor, dishonor. Put up. Also the mosquito bites. But we cannot put up with snake bites. You have to be taken immediately, na? Natu vrita vakyam samucharyatam. Do not indulge yourself in useless talks. Vrita vakyam, wasteful talks about the world, about the, gossips about the world. Natu vrita vakyam samucharyatam. So this is the tapasya for speech. When we talk only satyam, that too priyam and hitam, then there will be some power for your speech. Then whatever you utter may come true also. Yeah. When you follow this tapasya of speech, I will talk only satyam, and that too not to hurt others, priyam and hitam. Whatever is required, whatever is beneficial, that only I will talk. If you take up this vow, then a lot of mental energy is conserved. And not only that, your vak becomes satya vak. So therefore, natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. Now, till this point we have seen. And now, audhasinyam abhipsyatam. Meaning, be indifferent towards the worldly happenings. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi says, உலக விவகாரங்களிலும் பிரத்தியார் விஷயங்களிலும் மனதை விடக்கூடாது. Meaning you should not indulge, worrying or thinking about the world or interfere in anybody else's business. You should keep to yourself and meditate on the one Paramatma. So therefore here it's very clearly said, audhasinyam abhipsyatam. Be indifferent. See, every day so many things are happening around. Na? We cannot go on reacting to everything. And things may happen like in the body also. Something comes, something goes. And in mind also. Sometimes, some excitement. Sometimes some sort of downswing. So, audhasinyam. It is the nature of the mind. It is the nature of the world. It is how it is. So what should be done now? So be indifferent. This is a very important quality. Be indifferent. Do not too much give any thought to it. Be indifferent. If you are not independent, you waste all your energy only in worrying about things which are not under your control. See? Whatever you can, you do it. Whatever you cannot, forget about it. Audhasinyam abhipsyatam. Janakrupan aishturyam utsrujyatam. This is a very important instruction. Do not ever come under the kindness of the others, of other people. Meaning save yourself from too much of kindness of other people. Do not become obliged to anyone. Why? Because if you get affection or love or care from somebody too much, you get entangled. And that is very difficult to come out. And then slowly that person starts influencing your thoughts. And not only that, sometimes the others may start controlling you. So be aware, whatever may be the situation. That is why for sadhu sannyasi it is said, you have to go and beg only from 5 houses. And next day you should not go there. Some other house you go. And you are not indebted to them. Because Lord Narayana is only feeding you. It is not that you have to disrespect them, but you are not indebted. Sadhu sannyas are not indebted to anybody. If the grihasthas are serving food, they are serving food to yatis, means to God only they are serving food. Yatis also, when they are getting food, they are getting only from Narayana. So therefore, there is no sort of bondage. Oh, they have served me so much. They have fed me so much. Now they are fed up with me. So how can I not listen to them? I have to listen to them. I have to dance according to their tune. No, you have to remain independent. So do not come under anybody's sway, anybody's kindness. This is very important, for a seeker. You think about it. See, this one point I was not understanding. What is this? I was not understanding. But through experience, I know what it is. How it is very important. Mind can play so many tricks. And one of the tricks is this. No, they are very nice people, you know. They are very good people, you know. And you get bound. No nice people, goody people. You are having relationship only with God. And God takes care of you. Full stop. See, others, we have to treat them well. They are also God only. But it is not that develop some special attachment or special something. That is not good. Now, moving on to the fifth verse. Ekante sukhamasyatham paratare chetas samadhiyatam purnatma susamikshyatam jagadidam tadbhaditam drishyatam prakarma pravilapyatam shitibhalan napyuttaraishlisyatam prarabdam tviha bhujyatam atapara brahmatmanastiyatam. Once again, ekante sukhamasyatham paratare chetas samadhiyatam purnatma susamikshyatam jagadidam tadbhaditam drishyatam prakarma pravilapyatam chitibhalan napyuttaraislishyataam prarabdam tviha bhujyatam athapara brahmatmanastiyatam. Ekante sukhamasyatham. Always sit quietly, cheerfully in ekanta vasam. See, once this Kanakammal, great devotee of Bhagavan, she has visited Kanchi Paramacharya, it seems. And he inquired about her. Ekanta vasamo? She said yes. She was staying alone in Tiruvannamalai. Those days in Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's ashram, the ladies are not allowed after 6 o'clock in the evening. I am talking about very old days. And there is only one, this gentleman's accommodation, this hut, just opposite, that Pagashalai, guest house for the gentleman in Portugal. So the ladies are not allowed. So she was staying alone. And then he asked, Swayam Bhagamo. She was cooking her own food. That is the best. Paramacharya says, you have to cook your own food. That is the best. For the grihasthas, but for sannyasis, we have to beg. See how sukham it is. We need not cook our food. Because we are niragnis. We have no association with Agni. So you need not cook. And then he said Vedanta Shravanamo. And Vedanta Shravana means listening to Vedanta and contemplating on it. Yes, she said. He was very pleased. This is what one has to do. As a seeker, ekantavasam. So remain alone, aloof. Don't mix with the crowd too much. Not required. And Swayam Bhagam. Then you are having control over your food, because food is very important. Otherwise, people don't understand. They put everything in it for taste. Lot of oil, lot of masala, this, that. And we don't know with what bhavana they are cooking the food. That is very, very important. That is why when you go to restaurants, hotel, which is crowded, that fellow in the kitchen, he would be making dosas, he would be making food again and again, and he would be very disgusted. Yo, Rama, I have to make this food. So, but the mother, how she cooks, with so much of love. So it has got a special flavor, because it is with love actually. But nowadays you cannot assure it. Mothers are also fed up. You I have to cook or what? Order in Swiggy and eat now. Why are you troubling me? And Swiggy we can't trust. That fellow eats something and tastes, nalla irukku, ivar kudukalam. So Ekantam and Swayam Bhagam is good. And Vedanta Shravan. And here Gurudev wants, Ekanta means not only always in the cave. Because even in the cave, if your mind goes to the past memories can trouble you. Or the vasanas within can push you out. So Ekantam means what? Even in the marketplace, wherever you are, you should feel Ekantam. Meaning, I am Sakshi Matram. I have nothing to do with this world. Kumbh Mela, you have to go. They are expecting 45 crores of people within 1 month. 45 crores. Imagine, not lakhs. 1 crore is 100 lakhs. 45 crores they are expecting.
Half a billion.
So you go there and so Ekantam Sukhamasyatam. I saw the drone shots of the Kumbh Mela. Oh my God. Nowhere in the world you can get such a crowd, you know. Nowhere in the world. For the higher purpose. For God. See in Germany and all, they celebrate some other festivals, like tomato festival and all. They throw tomato at each other. There you may get crowd. Not this kind of a crowd. Only in thousands, because their population itself is not even 10% of this. So, Anga Kuda you should be able to feel, I am alone. Alone to alone, all alone. This is the path. So therefore, Ekante Sukhamasyatam. Even if you walk as a two, there is chit chat, chala. You walk alone. Sit alone. Think alone. Swamiji, but can't I sit along with my wife and meditate? Hare Rama. At least you leave her, power. In the seat of meditation, you leave her. No, Swami, we both want to, not evaporate, evolve. We both want to evolve together, Swamiji. See, everything we do together, Everything we do together. We plan and we do together. This togetherness, that is the spirit of this marriage, So meditation also, that will not work, sorry. You have to die your own death. Nobody can come with you. You came alone, you have to go alone. Not even that death, even the death of the ego, nobody can die for you. This ego cannot die for that ego. That ego have to die. So therefore, do not have all these nonsensical ideas. We want to grow together, Swamiji. Even the heavens, we want to go together. And 7 Janmama, I want to be together. Paratare chetas samadhiyatam. After that, Ekante Sukhamasyatam. Paratare chetas samadhiya. Paratare means the Supreme Self. In the Supreme Lord. Chetaha samadhiyatam. You fix the mind. Chetaha means mind. In that Supreme Lord. Samadhiyata means what? All the rays of the mind, all the thoughts have to be gathered and should be focused only on the self. And try to abide there. So this is the last instruction means sit alone, gather the rays of the mind and focus within. There you abide. And then Purnatma Susamikshatam. See everywhere. Susamikshata means see everywhere the same Purnatma which you have realized in your heart. Purnatma means the absolute self. The self which is the self of all. That Purnatma Susamikshatam. Ikshata means see. Susamikshata means what? Everywhere you see the same. Why? All these differences are not. They are false. We have seen Vivek Chudamani again and again. There cannot be any Bheda in the Paramatma. There cannot be any Vikalpa in the Paramatma. Therefore, try to see the same self everywhere. Even as a sadhana, we can try. Even though we do not know what is the self, probably we can try to see the same Lord everywhere. Suppose, if your Ishta Devata is Lord Shiva, see that Shiva Tattvam everywhere. See all the ladies as Ambad only. Like that, if you can change your attitude. Sirumiyarellam Deviyin Vadivam, Siruvaranai Varum Ramane, Siruvaranai Varum Ramane. All these young girls, all these girls are Devi's Vadivam only. All these Ammas are our mother only. And all these Ayyas are God only, means Shiva only. Like that, if you can change your attitude, that is seeing God everywhere. So you respect everybody, care, but don't get caught anywhere. This is very important. If you see the same self everywhere, equal to everybody, then you don't get caught. But if you start giving special attention to somebody, then there is a problem. This is the problem of the mind, because of its likes. It likes somebody. Special attention. When you start special attention, there you are caught. So as I told you the other day, it starts thinking about that person again and again. And then guna. It starts praising the guna. Ha 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 ha. Slowly it getting bound. So beware, because dharidram, the attachment is anartham. You cannot live peacefully and there is no scope for you to grow. And you strangulate the others because of attachment. It is not good for anybody. See, this when you realize, any amount of bodhana will not help you. You have to realize yourself. Otherwise, any amount of bodhana will not help. Because the mind has got so much of liking and disliking. It's full of raga dvesha. So, epapar chumma raga dvesha, this mind. See, whatever we call as love and all is nothing but raga dvesha only. True love, you know what? If you can see the same self everywhere, that is true love. Till then, it is all raga dvesha only. It is all false love only. So that love can change any time, I tell you. The mind which likes somebody can start disliking. If you start seeing the other side of the person, it develops some dislike. Podundapa, enough. Abdina. See, familiarity breeds contempt. Too much when you move with a person, you know the whole story. See, initially when you don't know, then you are excited. When you know everything, all the excitement goes. Familiarity breeds contempt. So therefore, if you start seeing the same self, the same Lord everywhere, and if you don't give any special attention to anything, that is the way to grow out of your likes and dislikes. A seeker should develop this attitude that all is the same, the Lord. Because self is very difficult to understand now. Same self everywhere. We do not know what is the self. You know about this self only. How can you say this self is everywhere? So the real self, which is of the nature of pure knowledge, that is everything. That is very hard to accept and to understand. So therefore, seeing the same Lord everywhere, with the strength of the faith, that masters have said this. So, Purnatma Susamikshatam. See the same Lord everywhere. உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உன்னை கண்டு எல்லாமும் முன்னுருவாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யும் அன்னோன் அருணாச்சலா வெல்கும் இன்புருவாம் உன்னிலாழ்ந்தே. In Arunachala Pancharatnam, the 5th verse, it talks about bhakti. உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால், surrendering everything unto you. உன்னை கண்டு, recognizing you as a substratum of everything. எல்லாமும் உன் உருவாய், seeing everywhere you and you alone. அந்நியமில், not differentiating, seeing you and you alone. அன்பு செய்யும் unknown. Thus when somebody loves the world or loves the Lord, then he abides in the Arunachala Tattvam. Unnil ஆழ்ந்தே, mean he merges with the Arunachala Tattvam. Inburuvam unnil ஆழ்ந்தே. Inbu means joyous, you are bliss. So through love only you can really experience that bliss. There is a bliss in true love, not in this likes and dislikes. When you start seeing everything as a one, then that is true love. In that there is joy, bliss. So whatever love we have got now is all false. It is only ahankaram, expressing. Somebody is conducive to our existence, we love them. Somebody starts criticizing us, condemning us, then we lose interest in them. See? Somebody praises you, you know. So, you know, namaha, namaha, like that, if they do archana, then we are happy. So, Purnatma is not easy actually, to see the same Lord everywhere. Swami Vivekananda once said, see, my Guru said, you have to see the same God everywhere. But when I was walking on the street, Dadagiri, a Gunda came and he hit me. Then I fell down and I could not see God in him. I want to give him back. Swami Vivekananda himself has said, what about us? You know, to see the Lord everywhere is not easy. The other day we saw the Adi Shankaracharya's film, no? That Bhairava? Kabali. He came and Shankara just surrendered and he had gone along with him. If that lion had not come, they would have given him Bali only. But he was okay with that. How? See, can you imagine such things? No protest, no resistance. Whatever happens, accept it as the Lord's will. This is sannyasa actually. This is the heart of sannyasa. That is what is demonstrated there. Not an ordinary incident, you know. While watching it, I was so touched. See, without any resistance, he just walked behind him. Okay. If that is so, that is the will of the Lord, let it happen. And Jagadidam Tadbhadidam Drishyatam. And this world, Jagadidam, Tadbhadidam, it is just a projection of your own mind. It is false. This you see. See, at the same time you have to see everything is God and the world is unreal. Yes. You have to see that names and forms are unreal. The guna and dosha are not real. But the underlying principle, the substratum of everything is one only. This is the vision we have to develop. So therefore, the Jagat, the world of names and forms are unreal. The guna dosha are not real. That you have to discount. And whatever is the essence, that is true self only. So that you have to see everywhere and not to be swayed by guna dosha or by the names and forms. That is what said, Jagadidam Tadbhadidam Drishyata. That is false. Then in the world of names and forms are false. So don't give any importance to names and forms. We give importance only to names and forms. Is that not so? Why? Without form, you cannot keep your mind. So even our day-to-day love is mostly physical only. Though we say it is all, you know, other things, mostly physical only. When that person becomes very sick or very old, then you should watch whether your mind is having same sort of excitement. Then there is love. But everything drains after some time. Whatever we call as love is some physical attraction or some appreciation of some guna dosha. So all those flimsy things, So that cannot last for long. That is why they say, I don't know. As this Mahatma says, it is not my experience, it is only my hearsay. This 7-year syndrome, they say. After being together 7 years, the couple, they develop some sort of, or salip. Meaning what? Seeing the same face again and again. And in our part of the country, they accept as prarabdha. I can't help. I have to put up with this person for my whole life. When you cannot cure, endure and enjoy. When you cannot do, what else you can do? In other countries, I will find my way, you find your way. They don't want to even get married, because if you go into marriage, then when divorcing, then you have to give your sottulapadi, your properties, your wealth and all. Why this unnecessary thing? If you like, you live together. If you don't, you part. That is no problem. Na? See how simple it is, life. Then this person is looking at me. Swamiji, this is not our culture. I don't know what is culture. It's all how we think now. Oh, this fellow get married and get hit every day. And Suhamana Sumai, he says. This is also good only, To get hit every day is also good, Like a donkey, he gets hit every day. But he says, oh, this is also all right. Even there is sukha in the pig's body, What do you mean, Swamiji? What do you want to say now? Nothing, Nothing I want to say. What I am saying is, this world is false. So don't give too much value to it, whatever it is. See, to some extent, everything is fine. Beyond that, it has no meaning. See, in the society, in the vyavahara, yes, all these relationships, everything is fine. But beyond a point, you imagine, wonder about it. What is this all? A girl was a daughter of a father. One day, what happened suddenly? Just by, tying the knot, what happened suddenly? Oh, she has become my own. And you know what? We are eternal companions. Blah, 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 blah. What an attachment. And you don't give any space or time. You strangulate. You suffocate the other person in the name of love. Is suffocation love? I don't know. Is controlling love? We become control freak, especially in the villages. They control so much. And in the Muslim community, Taliban. And we are also Taliban only, please understand. Inside we are all Talibans only. But outside we are very sophisticated. But inside we are Taliban. The Talibanism is there inside. So this world is false. So, see, the signature of true love is to set everybody free. Gurudev says, how beautiful it is. Signature of true love is to set everybody free. அப்புறம் ஒரு பாண்டே இருக்காது சுவாமிஜி. அந்த பாண்டு தானே வேணாங்கிறது. வேணான்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? Don't get too bound. Okay, that is all fine to some extent, to raise a family, to raise a child, and it's all good. But beyond a point, it becomes an obstacle. Becomes some sort of I don't know what. Anyway, I do not know much about it, so I don't want to comment too much. And this Mahatma will get angry with me now. Tadbhatitam. What is that? You see things as false. And, okay, Swamiji, idallam parvalla. What about our karmas? What will happen to our karmas? Karma. Always, worried about the karmas. What will happen to our karmas? In the bank, there is a lot of thing accumulated, called sanchita. Whatever we have done, Hare Rama, you were never born. No. I lived my life so many janmas. So there are sanchita karmas. What will I do? Baba, it is not yours. No, it is mine. I have done it. Okay, suffer. Simply by saying, I have not done it, will it go? If you feel that you are not the doer, you are not the enjoyer, 100%, if you abide there, nothing will touch you. How can we exhaust all the sanchita karma? Prakarma pravilapyatam. Prakarma means the past karma, sanchita. How can we exhaust the sanchita karma? Pravilapya means what? When the mind is merged in the self, when you no more become the doer or enjoyer, when you recognize that you are not this ego self, which is the doer or enjoyer, you are the supreme self, which is one everywhere, self of all, then this ego self dies. When the ego self dies, then whom the karma can bind? The past karmas cannot bind anybody. So the criminal is dead, the file closed. The criminal who has done all the karmas is dead and gone. So the Chitragupta says, files closed. You know who is Chitragupta? Yama's secretary, PA. So he writes everything in his ledger. Oh, this jiva. Oh. Maybe he may have a department, because alone he cannot do, na? He must be head of the department. There may be thousands of Chitraguptas, as junior Chitraguptas. We don't know. Yeah, he would be noting it. Oh, he has done this. Oh, he has done that. So much accumulated. So what to do about that? See, the very gross way of thinking, there is a Chitragupta writing everything. It's all programmed. You put sonna ellarkum sandoshama irukku. Everything is programmed, sonna sandoshama irukku. The nature takes care. Avladhaan. Nature takes care. If there is a nature, it will take care. So therefore, all the karmas, the past sanchita karmas, are destroyed only by destroying this ego. Then you are not born again. See, the sanchita is the bank. If you are born again, you just draw something from that as prarabdha karma. Draw something, some amount from there. And then you lead the life. That is prarabdha. When this fellow itself is dead and gone, the sanchita cannot come to anybody. அது எங்கே சுவாமிஜி இருக்கும்? அப்படியே போயிடுமா? அதெல்லாம் யோசிக்க வேண்டாம். இப்படி இருக்கும், அப்படி இருக்கும். இது எல்லாமே இமேஜினேஷன் ஆஃப் த மைண்ட் தானே. அல்டிமேட்லி தி ஹோல் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் இமேஜினேஷன் ஆஃப் த மைண்ட். எல்லாமே இமேஜினேஷன். இந்த மாதிரி நம்ம மாதிரி இமேஜினேஷன் கிடையாது. அது வேறு மாதிரி இமேஜினேஷன். ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஆல். இட் இஸ் நாட் தேர். ஸோ sanchita can be destroyed only by realizing the true self and destroying this ego which was the doer and which is worried about the karma. Okay, sanchita karma is taken care by destroying the ego self, by not identifying with the doer or enjoyer, by realizing the truth. Okay. Now, what about agami? The karma for the future. Future means now whatever you do in this life. That is called as agami, which will bear fruit in the future. Agami means in the future it bears fruit. What to be done? Therefore, be careful. Chiti bhalat na pyuttarai slish. Uttarai means what is going to come. Slishyata means chiti bhalat. By being aware, do not identify with any of the karmas. Even now, stand apart. Let the hands and legs perform actions, but you have nothing to do with that. You are that bird which is in the higher branch. Sakshi matram. You are not this bird which is in the lower branch eating the fruits. So with this idea of the Sakshi, you avoid all the agami. Whatever you have done now, you are going to do now is called as agami. If not, at least change your attitude. I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer, I am just an instrument in the hands of the Lord, and whatever comes is His prasada. This is a very nice way of looking at it. Because I am not the doer, I am Sakshi is difficult. No? For everybody it is not possible. So at least this attitude is good. So agami you can manage by not getting identified, so that it will not stick to you. You don't create papa or punya, both don't create. You have to do satkarma only, but without thinking that I am the doer. So this is how you have to handle the agami, means which is going to bear fruit in the future. Okay, so these two karmas now handled. Sanchita karma, when you realize the self, ego is destroyed, it's gone with the ego. Agami, now you are not going to identify with your body mind, you are not going to feel you are the doer, enjoyer, so you will not accumulate any agami karma. What about the prarabdha? Swamiji, this prarabdha is very strong. I don't know what to do with this. Prarabdham tu iha bhujyatam. No other go. You have to go through it. Bhujyatam. You have to eat it. Meaning what? Whatever has started, that is what prakrishtena arabdha. Always it is compared to the arrow which has been shot, already started from the bow. Now you cannot change its direction. As long as it is in your hand, you can change. But it's already shot. The arrow is shot. So now what you can do? You cannot do anything about it. So you have to think about the Lord, hold on to His feet, Rama, 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 and you have to go through it. There is no other go. Or if you are a Vedanti, you remain as a self and say, I don't have any prarabdha. For the onlooker, there is the prarabdha for the Mahatma. But for the Mahatma himself, there is no prarabdha. That we will study in Vivekachudamani, later portion we will study. When you look at a Mahatma, you wonder why he is also going through this. Then for Samadhanam it is said, no. He has to go through the prarabdha. But when you ask him, he is beyond. So he says very boldly, no prarabdha also. When the ego is dead and gone, no karmas. When husband dies, all the three wives are widowed. No, one will remain, as a Sumangali. No, she will not be widowed. No, all the three will be widowed. So for him there is no prarabdha. But why it is said, prarabdham iha bhujyatam? Because for the seeker, to satisfy him, you cannot do anything about the prarabdha. Whatever diseases of the body, it will come, it will go. Whatever the disturbances in the mind may come, may go. But you are not all this. You have to go through it. Agamaha, apayinaha, anityaha, tam titikshasva bharata. So you have to go through. There is no other go. Prarabdham iha bhujyatam. Swamiji, I am very fat. I am unable to reduce my weight. What can I do? Your prarabdha. So, bhujyatam. I have tried everything, Swamiji, but nothing is working. What you have tried? 6 days I fast. 7th day I feast. I eat only 1 tub of ice cream, nothing much. See, especially when people are very down, they eat madly. I have seen. Especially the teenagers, when their mood is very down, they eat. There is no control. They feel that may pep them up. That is true also to some extent. The sugar can pep you up little. Not alcohol. Alcohol also maybe, but sugar content can pep you up. So they eat ice creams, chocolates. When the mind is low, instead of, handling it properly, eat. So everything is prarabdha. So the life partner is prarabdha. If you accept this way, he may say fatalism, but if you accept this way, you are peaceful. Is that important? Or to get validation from the foreigner is important? Oh, in the eyes of foreigners, we look like fools. Let us, how does it matter? But are you getting peace? Yes. See, nobody knows what is happening here, why it is happening. Nobody knows. Because there is nothing. So, this samadhanam to the mind only, na? What is samadhanam? You have done something wrong, so you are going through it. Accept it gracefully. So, accept it gracefully is the bottom line. Either anyway you have to accept it, no choice. But when you give this logic and reasoning, see, you have done it now, so it is coming back to you. So you have to accept. Okay. See what has happened now? Nothing happened. He has accepted it. ஒரு கேள்வியை கேட்காம பதிலும் சொல்லாம, if you accept it, that is it. That is jnanam. Jnanam is what? Accepting it as it is. What is karma? Giving a samadhanam. Because you have done karma, okay. You don't ask, what about the first karma? You are not that intelligent enough. You are like a bumbu madmar talayadi. Karma. Okay. Then okay, I will suffer. See, if I have done it, then okay. What about the first karma? Oh, what about the first karma? Whether the body came first or karma came first? Vasana, how it happened? See, I asked this question to my Swami when I was very young. When I was studying in the college, associating with that great Mahatma, one day I asked him, casually I asked him, Swamiji, what about the first karma? I asked. What the vasana? I asked. He said, shut up, don't ask such question. I was wondering, why is he getting angry with me? Why is he getting angry with me? I asked a very Nyayamana question, a very logical question. That is what he felt. He meant. He felt that way. At this stage of your life, at this stage of your understanding, it is not required for you. You just accept it. That is what he meant. But at that time, we may not understand. We wonder, why is he getting angry? He never gets angry with me. He's so loving. That day he got, what is this? Shut up. Okay. So, it is beyond our understanding. And the very comfortable step, what comfortable standpoint is like a dream. What is to inquire about a dream? It has no meaning. So, the self alone is the truth. See, when you come to this point only, there is real explanation for everything. What is the explanation? No explanation is the real explanation. By saying everything is a dream, what explanation you have given? Nothing. So, don't hunt for the cause. Be satisfied with whatever is happening. Meaning, nothing is happening. Understand nothing is happening. And be in that. Prarabdhamiha bhujyatam. You have to go through this prarabdha. Nobody can help. When you accept it gracefully, you are peaceful. When you don't accept it, you are confused and agitated and you react, revolt. What has happened afterwards? Whatever is going to happen, but you have disturbed your peace of mind. And even a little bit of shanti and santosha is not there for you. Suppose somebody is diagnosed of a cancer, 3rd stage, 4th stage, they say, what you can do? Whatever it can be done, okay, do it. When nothing can be done, what else you can do? Resign to the Lord. Say, yes, Ishvara Ichha. What else you can do? Why it has come to me? Oh, this medical science has got no answers for these things. Why it has come to me? See, everybody is healthy. Anyayatak, everybody is healthy. Why should I suffer? Sometimes people get, why everybody is healthy and I am suffering. Their karma is good, your karma is bad. But actually, there is no answer to it. It has come. It has come. That's all. What else you can do? If something can be done, do it. Kshud vyadishcha chikitsatam. But you know what? There, the cure is more than the disease. And these doctors, they don't know anything. They give you all chemicals into you. See, if there is a cancer here, they put chemicals everywhere. So that maybe it go and affect that. And every cells are, affected. And you become like a roasted chicken. And they say that is a cure. I can die. The quality of life goes. But what to be done? We don't know. And now they are developing some vaccine, it seems. I don't know. We have to check. That vaccine may be more dangerous than the disease. We don't know. Whatever they come. Because you know what? These people are very, very innocent. They don't know anything. The pharmaceutical companies, they rule the world. They are Illuminatis, Kamanatis. They are the Illuminatis. They dictate terms. First they send diseases. Coronavirus they send from their labs. And then they say they have found the vaccines. And they charge you heavily. They send first disease. And they destroy all the food everywhere. by putting all pest chemicals, and then your health is affected. Then they send you medicines. That is how they thrive. They eat sin. And these doctors also, they get some commission in the sin. They write everything. So when you go to a doctor, he will not even listen to you. Huh? Some 20 tablets, 100 of medicines. Go, die. He will not allow to die also. Because if he dies, he cannot make more money. So, so you should be always kept in the ventilator, and I should earn. See, in the doctor park poraro. No doctors will allow me inside their clinic or their hospital. Why? Because they don't know anything, pav. Right. Arey, listen to me. No, I know everything. You do this test, MRI you do. You do MRI. Doctor, I got some headache. Oh, headache? Do MRI. Edukku rule out the head. Do MRI. MRI is 20,000. Paravalla, you do. Arey, I don't have money. Then go and die. Those days, by holding on to your pulse, they know everything. They are doctors, na? Tongue color, eye color.
Color of stool.
Stool.
Primary diagnosis, Swamiji, I think we should not, this is controversial topic. They are saving lives also.
No, saving lives are fine, but in what cost? Hare Rama, you don't understand. For everything is test, and then what they do? Seeing the test, they write medicines after medicines after medicines. And I am not convinced, I am telling you. Amma, she is arguing her case. But I am very convinced this is a very crude way of treating, crude way of restoring health. See, now I am not telling you, even Gurudev has said very clearly, it is like the children, they tear off the hair of the mother when they are getting angry. It's a crude way of reacting. Like that, the doctors, they try something on you. If it works, it works. Because each system is different. You don't know. Each system is different. They don't worry about any system. They know it is programmed here. Everything give. And then they open a pharmacy also next door. And the lab also. Everything. Ayo pavam. Yenda vando na icholuk. So when you go to the private hospital, you are gone. Your sottu, all your properties, everything is gone in few days. And then you are restored. Health. Then what will I do? What will I do? After spending all the money which I have saved for my whole life, what will I do? You have medical insurance? Come. You have medical insurance you have got? Very good. We are very happy. You need not pay na? So we will take care, don't worry. வச்சு செய்கிறதுமாங்க தமிழில் ஒரு ஸ்லாங்கு வச்சு செய்கிறதுமாங்க அது மாதிரி நம்மளை வச்சு செஞ்சுருவாங்க இவங்க. So by God's grace we should not go to doctors. I don't know. Anyway, எங்கேயோ போயிட்டோம்னா பிராரப்தம் தூ இக புஜ்யதாம். That is also part of a prarabdha to go to a doctor. இக புஜ்யதாம், you have to go through it. What else you can do? See, this is the problem. It is a choice between the devil and the deep sea. If you go to Ayurveda and Siddha and all, they have another way of treating you. They are not researched properly. Half of them, 70% of them. Huh?
Kidney and liver.
Yeah, that is what you people say for your business to thrive. But they are all foolish. They are all fools, idiots. Huh? They are fools, idiots. You people are only very intelligent. Because we have done sort of research. All research is funded by the pharmaceutical companies. All pharmaceutical company wants their business to thrive. Don't talk to me. I know the whole mafia. Whole mafia by this English medicine I know. It is all driven by pharmaceutical companies. All the research is driven by pharmaceutical companies. They want their business to thrive. So they will create disease. They will send disease first. And they will send medicine. And that medicine will not cure you. It will keep you always in one threshold. That's all. So they make money. That is there. I know. There is no chitta shuddhi illa. Everybody wants to make money. At the cost of others' suffering. See, this is sin actually. Sin it is. If you go to Ayurveda Siddha, they also charge you heavily nowadays. My God, they are mad. And they give whatever they give. So heat, beat, everything. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் அது, அதுவும் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். I have tried one or two things. They tell as if they can cure everything. They go to the heavens, they say everything we will treat. One naturopathist came. If you do this, everything will be cured. And I will also go. Everything will be cured. I will go. இப்போ என்னதான் செய்யறதுன்னு தெரியல. I have lost hope in English medicine, Ayurveda, Siddha, homeopathy, everything. And I lost hope in political system, in police, in ashramas, in temples, gods. Then what to do?
This is Udasina.
We have to live only in ourselves, to protect ourselves. And think everything is unreal. Appa, that is the only consolation. No? Everything is like a dream, unreal, and only self is true. And I am the self. Thank God. Not you are the self, I am the self. If you are the self, I am not the self. You start dictating to me. See, I am the self. You better listen to me. Thank God, I am also the self. I am the self. So there is only one consolation in life. The self is Satyam. And that is infinite. That is all blissful and auspicious. And you are that. Thank God. At least this consolation you have given me. Not this is a consolation, this is everything. And everything else is false. So, prarabdham tu iha bhujyatam, parabrahmatmanasthiyatam. And then ever abide in that parabrahma tattva, that bhavana, that I am that self, the self of all. I have nothing to lose, nothing to gain, and everything is fine. Parabrahmana sthiyatam. In that parabrahman, you abide always, you remain always. Sthiyatam means you remain always. That is the only hope we have got. There is no other hope. You be in your own self and get rid of all these upadhis and be blissful. If you trust somebody, something, you have to suffer. Independence is bliss. Dependence is sorrow. So therefore, thus we have completed Sadhana Panchakam at 5:15 exactly in our time, in our clock. That clock, is it slow or fast? I don't know what it is. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. See, half the